did have a video planned, but just the amount of stuff that's happened before I've started filming, let's just have a little quick chit chat, you know, and then I'm gonna film a separate video of the video that was supposed to be this one. But anyway, so the shambles of my life. I think we may start a series and just all of my whisper rambles that I've done, which is gonna label under Nice's trauma or shambles, you know, because at this point it's just a whole lot. So the first thing is, are you okay? Are you okay? How are you doing? Are you okay there? Let me just brush that off. Brush. Okay, the first thing is we're filming here. I'm sat on my bed. I was gonna film on my windowsill like I usually do. You can see my window is there. My window is there. Can you see my window? Can you see it? Let me just fix the lens. Let me just fix the lens. The window is there. And I couldn't because my phone is dying. The battery is dying. Can you imagine? I turned it on. I pressed the on button. Press the on button, and it was on 12%. And I was like, great, I'll put it on charge while I'm setting up all my filming equipment. I set up all my filming equipment, which took about 10 minutes. And would you like to guess what percentage it was on? I'll give you 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. It was on 4%. It was on 4%. It was on 12, and then it went down to 4. And I said, okay, right. So, and it was charging, but it was charging down. There's clearly a science and mathematician or something on this earth that I missed growing up, because I'm sure, but you know, it's absolutely fine. It's fine. So I was like, I'll film on my bed, right? I'll film on my bed. That's okay. I sat down to film on my bed. I've had to create contraptions again to get this camera to stand up, and if it's shaky, I do apologise. I don't know what to do at this point. Because I can't charge my phone on my windowsill, so I've had to do it on my bed so that my phone can charge, and I film at the same time. Because if I don't film now, I can't film later because I gotta go to work, and it will just be all over the place. So then my mother called, and now I'm expecting a call from my mother, which means that this video is going to be interrupted, which is fun. And then what else has happened? Oh, the camera is upside down. So yeah, usually my camera icon is like over here. Oh, look at that, out of focus. Over here. Oh, we love that. Yes. And I keep hitting the microphone. I'm so sorry. It's because, again, I put it in that video. I don't know if it's gone out yet, but I'm doing the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Again, like the Eiffel Tower, Leaning Tower of Pisa. So the microphone is like right here. And obviously, if I'm going crazy in the camera, I'm gonna hit the microphone because it's right against the screen. The screen. Just wipe your screen. Just give your screen a wipe. And again, I just had a bit you know what I mean? Like, I need AC, because, like, if I wanted to go outside, I would open my front door and go and sit outside, you know what I mean? If I wanted to mingle with the birds and the spiders, yeah, I would go and mingle with them outside. I don't need them in here. I don't, because then I'm forever doing up, you know, which insect are we catching today? Like, I don't like insects. I don't like insects. I keep hitting this microphone and I want to move it because I keep hitting it. I'm also sorry, I've just got a notification. Just scroll down on your notification bar. Let me see the notification. Let me see. I actually can't see what it is. I have no idea what it is. I've also been feeling really sick lately. Really, really sick. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think it's something I'm eating, or I don't know. At first I thought it was my periods. Then I thought it was something else, and then I thought it was something else, and then I thought it was something else, blah, 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 blah. Now I don't know what it is, but it's like after every single meal that I eat, I feel like I'm going to vomit. And it's not fun because I now am eating food and it's like I can't even enjoy my food because I feel like I'm just gonna, and that's how I feel right now. It's just hit me again now, and it's like, this is a wonderful time, a great time. My mum hasn't rang me yet, so my mum does this funny thing where she likes to speak in Spanish sometimes, but she can't speak Spanish. She can like get by, but it's funny, and she was just doing that on the phone to me. It just made me laugh. But how's everybody's day been? Oh my goodness, people are back at school. You're back at school. How's that been? Do you know what? People are always like, yeah, I would go back to school. If I could go back to school, I would. And you know, people who said that, I'd be like, oh, you know, it's because I think I've said it in another video before. It's like, oh, because, you know, like now you have to pay like taxes and you have to work and be an adult and all of that. I'm not like a full adult yet, but it's like I would not, sorry, there was another notification. I would never, no, school, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her. I don't want to ever go back to school. I hated school. I hated it. I just, no, it wasn't the place for me. It just wasn't, and it wasn't even like the lessons. It was just like the people there. I just couldn't do it. I would never go back to school. And I literally thought when I got older, or as I was getting older, that I would understand it. But I think I'm gonna think this way for the rest of my life. Like, school was not it. And I don't understand these people who are older than me. Like, oh yes, I would go back to school. What school were you going to? Because I would like to go. I would like to see it. I would like to see it. Because it's not the one. It was never the one for me. It was never the one. Even if you took the lessons out, you know what? The lessons were probably the highlight. Especially when it got to like year 10 and 11, because it's like I'm around people who have similar interests with me. Like, that was probably it. But the people in my year, the people in my class, I just but yeah. I was a weirdo. I was the weirdo. I was one of the weirdos. And do you know what? I'm very proud of that, because here I am now. I'm doing this, and I love telling people like, oh yeah, I do ASMR, and I can just kind of tell that they're like, sounds about right. Or like when you have to explain it to them, I can see their face like, yeah, I knew it was gonna be you. Literally sweating. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, so I have said it before, but I have a subscription. Subscribe. You should subscribe. You should subscribe. I have a subscription to Les Mills. However you say it. Oh, I said it on my live. My live. Which, excuse me, just me having a bit of a moment there. Please bear with me. I just want to check to see. I'm not gonna spell that, because if I spell it wrong, I'm actually gonna hate myself when editing it. I know how to spell it, but I can just tell that like I The sweat dripping level. I've made it. Please do excuse me. I just have a little bit of a scratch in one's throat. Scratch. This microphone is really bugging me because it's really in the way. Okay, I'm not even gonna try and move it because I know it's gonna make like the biggest racket of all time. The biggest racket of all time. I don't really know what else there is to talk about other than the fact that I'm really stressed at the moment. Stressed. Join the club or let me join yours, you know. Someone create a club. Let's all join it. Let's join a stress club. But the stress, I think, has kind of been helping me because the way that I've been knocking out every night has been absolutely amazing. Like, I went through a phase last week when no ASMR was working and I couldn't sleep. Or like 2 weeks actually, I just wasn't sleeping very well. The stress came and it said, okay, nap time. And I said, alright then, sure, I'll take it. I'm dreading these winter months. Oh my goodness, I'm dreading the winter months. Autumn, winter, I can't do. Autumn is Harry's favourite season. His favourite season, and I cannot stand it's pretty from a distance, but anything else, I just can't. It's gotta be summer all the way, or even like a hot spring day. That's good for me. Or like now, this is okay, although it is a bit mad. I'm hitting the microphone. What is that on my face? I've just got, honestly, I don't know how, but I always have like little specks of, see, that's not part of my skin, and, well, that's not cute, that's just the dryness in my nose. I'm just exposing my whole face. Let me stop doing that. Okay. This is just the pre-video to the video that I'm about to film. I just thought that so much had happened that I would just, you know, turn the camera on and just discuss it with you, because you guys seem to really like my whisper rambles with hand movements. And I enjoy doing them. I have broken a very large sweat, so I'm gonna go turn on the fan